Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I wanted to take the time to sort of highlight a lot of these Phase 5 PTR items. Them being on the PTR pretty much confirms that it's not just a data mine, and we are going to see a lot of these items. So I just want to come over here and walk around and, obviously equip my character in all Tier 2 stuff and, play around with these really cool, awesome new weapons as well, because, they're freaking sick. But before we get into the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the biggest changes and stuff that they've added is they really did put in every single vendor for every single possible gear, consumable, anything you could want. So I just wanted to highlight the newest items that they put in so you guys can see them and what they are. So one of the biggest things right here is we have our brand new water. It will give 5100 mana, which is pretty nice. That is my full mana pool, and unfortunately I don't think that we are going to be able to make the 20 of it at a time, which sucks, but time will tell. Here's an example for you just so you can see. So we are making 10 at a time, and mana wise it doesn't take too much. But another thing I wanted to highlight is we are going to be seeing this thing here. I don't know if this is specifically for the PTR only, but it attunes yourself to the Blackwing lair. It's unique, so that means it's tradable. I wonder if you get it from killing Nefarian, and then you can, just send it to your ult, something like that. It's not too hard to get attuned to BWL by any means, but it could be something that they use as an account-bound sort of way to attune your other characters to BWL without having to clear a full Ubers. But like I said, it is not that hard. I don't think it's really necessary, but more to people. The next thing we're going to be looking at is the Idol and Librum and Totem vendor here. They added a whole bunch of these, so we're going to cover these next. We have the Idol of Celestial Focus. Now this is actually a glyph in Wrath of the Lich King. I used it all the time, but it increases your damage done by Starfall by 10%, but decreases its radius by 50%. It's really nice for two things: bossing and not pulling entire instances with your Starfall. So it gives really good damage, and it helps out the entire group so you don't pull everything anywhere near you. The next one is Idol of Cruelty, which increases initial and per application periodic damage by lacerate by 7. So this is really nice, especially with Druid's Tier 2 set bonus for tanking Druids. Then we have Idol of Feline Focus. Now your Ferocious Bite ability no longer converts additional energy into damage and refunds 30 energy on a dodge, miss, or parry. I'm not entirely sure how useful this would be. I'm not sure how often they're dodge, missing, or parrying with Ferocious Bite, but it could have some nice uses. Then Idol of Nurture increases healing done by Nourish by up to 77. So this is really cool to see them put something that I believe Nourish is still a rune. So putting a idol that directly increases a rune is really interesting. I don't think we have seen that yet, which is cool to see. Then we have Librum of Avengement. Avenger Shield hits 2 fewer targets, but it will hit target 2 times. So that's really interesting that it'll bounce between them, I guess. I'm not sure how that'll be, but it'll look cool, I suppose. You'll get a bunch of bouncy ball shields. Librum of Awe, increase the range of your Holy Shock spell by 20 yards, but reduce the damage it deals by 75%. So that is good for healing. It's not going to be good for Shockedin, Paladin, DPS builds, but it'll be good for a healing Holy Pally. Librum of Plenty, your Crusader Strike spell restores an additional 10% of your maximum mana. Librum of Wrath, your Holy Shock spell reduces the cast time and mana cost of your next Holy Wrath spell cast within 15 seconds by 20%, increases the damage by 30%, stacking up to 5%. So that is very interesting. Another sort of Shockedin build that I hope it actually becomes a thing at some point, because we've never really seen that Holy DPS, but I'd rather Priests just become Holy DPS, because then both factions can do it. Then we have Totem of Astral Flow, increases the attack power bonus on Wind Fury weapon attacks by 80 or 68, so that that'll make them want to use their Wind Fury weapon more. Totem of Conductive Currents. While Frostband weapon is active, your water shield triggers reduce the cast time of your next chain lightning spell within 15 seconds by 20% and increasing its damage by 20%, stacking up to 5 times. So that's really interesting. That's pretty complex, so hopefully there's a way to make that really be effective to use, but the Frostband weapon is where I sort of question that, because I don't think shamans really use that. I never did when I played. Totem of Relentless Thunder. While a shield is equipped, your melee attacks with Rockbiter weapon trigger your Maelstrom weapon 100% more often, so that's just really good for tanking shamans. And then Totem of Elements, your elemental focus talent now has a maximum of 2 charges and is set to 2 charges when it triggers, so that's a good one as well. So those are the new Phase 2 totems, idols, Librams that everyone is getting. I think they did a good job all in all. It'll be cool to see how some of those more complex ones are actually utilized, or if, you know, they're just terrible and no one will use them, which is the worst possible thing. And then next we have this new vendor, and really sick because you can just buy your epic class items. So every single epic class item is here. These staffs are really sick looking. You have your arcane staff, you have your frost staff, and you have your fire staff. Obviously the only thing that changes is the enchantment, but these are really cool from a mage perspective. But every single one of these is going to be insanely good for every class, really, and most of the time they have like a transformation. So I really hope that these are from like an epic class quest that we have to do something new, something exciting. It's just some fresh content to get these really awesome and very, very powerful weapons, because they're, however you get them is going to be very, very sought after, because these things are insane. But that's pretty much it, guys. If you are eager to test out some stuff, definitely hop on the PTR. Everyone can do it. You just go to your Battle.net launcher, set it to the classic PTR, hop in, and you can come to the SOD PTR. They have ZG gear, they have BWL gear, they have Tier 2, they have the Core Forged Tier 2 as well, so that is another system that is confirmed to be here. And what Core Forged versus Draconic is that Core Forged gives you your Tier 1 set bonuses within the game instead of going with your Tier 2 set bonus. So it just really depends on what you want and what you can do. And a really cool thing is that, as you can see here, I'm buying the Core Forged pieces, and now I'm going to put 4 pieces on, just to show you that you can actually go 4 and 4 if you really wanted to do this. So it is a possibility. Obviously I don't think I'll be going 4 for 4, but I just wanted to show you that it is possible to go 4 and 4 of your set pieces, so you can go a little bit of that. You might even, some classes might go 2 and 6. Definitely not mage, because getting a bubble while you cast evocation isn't the most useful thing when you're raiding. I'd imagine we would go with the 0.5 tier bonus, if anything, with the helm and bracers that we've been using if you're doing heat too. So anyway, guys, that is it for this video. That's my breakdown of some awesome new gear changes and stuff coming to PTR and Phase 5. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, anything you'd like to add, definitely drop it down below, and I'll do my best to keep you up to date. And until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.